Hello everybody, welcome back. YouTube.com/GeekAloud for the very exciting Let's Install of Death Stranding 2 on the beach. This game's amazing. I've already thrown an hour into it. The Let's Play for that hour is available one video back on the channel. This, of course, is the install, and it's available today because I pre-ordered the Digital Deluxe Edition, as you can see over yonder. The full game standard edition comes out in 2 days' time. But today, if you feel like pre-ordering it, you can, of course, do just that and go hands-on with it yourself and check it out. Here we go. It's installing now. If we pull up the, whoops, not that one, uploads, downloads. Where are we? Right here. Okay, I can tell you, Death Stranding 2 on the beach. It's the Digital Deluxe pre-order, but I don't expect it'll be a different package. I think this will be the standard edition, just with access 2 days early. And that is 91.6 gigabytes. While the install happens, you'll see gameplay footage on screen. It'll be right from the start, so there'll be no story spoilers beyond the start of the game for the approximately 13 minutes this install takes. So check out the gameplay footage now. On the other side of that, we'll dive into the settings menu. I'll make any recommendations for changes, and then, as we always do here on the Let's Install series, we'll bounce back to the PS5 Pro's dashboard, and I'll pull up the particulars, giving you the current version number and the full and complete install size, as it will be larger than the 91.6 gig that's installing at the minute. Also, while I've got your attention, please check out the Gaming Enforcement Agency. It's our weekly video games podcast here on Geek Aloud, where we discuss all the games we've been playing. You're going to love it. But for now, check out the other thing you're going to love, Death Stranding 2 gameplay, right here, youtube.com/GeekAloud.
Okay, time to head home. Let's head home before it gets dark. feel that.
Damn shaky. Shaking pretty bad. Okay, you're all right. Let's go home and get you fed. There, we made it.
Installed right here, youtube.com/geekaloud, Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I was going to say Death on the beach. That would be quite ominous. Let's boot it on up now and find that settings menu, shall we? Okay, here we are at the main menu for Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I'll note, of course, there is a Death Stranding recap. So the first game recapped in a video for you. There is available on the main menu. Also of note, in the middle right at the bottom, just down there somewhere, it says game version 1.003. We'll check that out after we check out the options menu. What do we got here? Game difficulty, normal, yes thanks. Log in at launch, yes please. Shared content, everything, why not? Avatar image on. Enemy encounter animations, first time only. A full warning will only be paid for the first encounter. Fair enough. HUD markers on, yes. HUD display on, yes. Command prompts on, yes thanks. Help icons, yes please. I can't read that word due to my positioning of the camera. Some other icon, I'll leave it on. Assistance features? I'm guessing that's tips display on, and hide signs containing spoilers on. Hey, that's a really handy feature. Good on you, Kojima. Controller. Motion sensor for soothing Lou. I'll leave it as motion sensor, but I was playing it, as I said, an hour earlier today. That installs one, that video, excuse me, Let's Play is available, one video back on the channel. I was using the motion controller for soothing Lou, and I was disturbed by how much it looked like I was just shaking a crying baby. I might change that to left stick. I'll leave it as motion sensitive now. Maybe I should have done a rocking motion, not an up-down motion. I'm not sure. Controls for readying weapons or suitcases, hold, yes thanks. Controls for sprinting, toggle on off, yes please. Switch camera to left, right. I'm going to turn that off. I actually really hate that feature. I'll leave it off. Just always leave it on the same side, thank you. Aim assist, strong, yes please. Dead zones, I haven't had an issue with it. I'll leave it at the default of 1. Vibration, intensity, auto, yeah, it's working beautifully, as is the trigger effect. Control sensitivity for keeping your balance at 5. Minimum button hold duration, I'll leave it at the default as 5 as well. They seem fine. I don't invert my sticks, but if you do, those two top options there are for you. And the speed, I'll leave it default. I'll leave all of these default. Honestly, the game's so well tuned. Auto center is off. Yes, that's fine. Thank you. I do prefer to be able to pan sideways and stuff. The other cool thing is hitting R3 while you're sort of running along a ridge, and it zooms like way out the drone sort of real wide shot. It looks amazing. Horizontal controls, I'll leave those as normal. Oh, this is for aiming. So the top section was for when you're just traversing the land. This second section is all for aiming, but it's the same again. You can invert your sticks, adjust your speed, but as I said, it's all perfectly balanced. So I'm going to leave all these at the default. And while driving, I haven't gotten up to driving yet, so I'll leave it. Horizontal and vertical for map, I'll leave it at the default. Map save orientation on. Yes, thank you. Languages, voice English, yes please. Text language, English UK, and subtitles off. I killed them. I can't stand subtitles. They distract me. I miss all the performance. I'm just reading words. I don't like it at all. Screen brightness, I won't go through the settings as I've got the studio lights on, but definitely take the time to set it up for your environment. Graphics mode. Now, I've played around. I've got a monitor that'll tell me the FPS, and what I found is if you prioritize quality on a PlayStation 5 Pro, it's rock solid at 60 frames a second, and if you switch it over to performance, it'll give you 120 frames per second. Personal preference at this point, but for me, 60 frames a second looks silky smooth, and I love that high visual quality. So for me, I'm going to prioritize quality. Master volume, 100%, thank you. Why isn't 100% the full slider? Like, in my mind, 100% should be all the way to the right, but it looks like it could go up to maybe 110 or 115. I'll leave it at the default 100. Shared structure audio on, that's fine. Controller dialogue. I love the speaker in the DualSense controller. It's the best way to play. Controller sound output on, yes thanks. Sound output optimization auto, yes thank you. That's it for the options within Death Stranding 2. As I said, it's currently game version 1.003. Let's bounce back now to the PS5 Pro's dashboard, pull up the particulars, and wrap up this here Let's Install. It does agree with itself. Well played, Kojima, you've nailed it. Currently version 1.003.000, and that is a full and complete install size of 91.99 gigabytes. Thank you very much for watching another Let's Install here on Geek Aloud. Please also check out the Gaming Enforcement Agency, our weekly video games podcast, where we cover the games we've been playing. Bully will look back at a cold case. That's a game from however many years ago he likes, just one that he's been playing recently. It's a great way to go back through the back catalogue. And also, we cover the video game news of the week. So anything in the video game landscape that's of particular note, we cover it off as well. And we wrap it all up with audience integration. That's you can chat with Bully throughout the show. And then at the end, we do a summary of all those comments. Please check out the Gaming Enforcement Agency right here on Geek Aloud, Thursday nights, 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. What else could you do with Geek Aloud? Like it, subscribe it, you'll never miss it.
Oh, that was luck. Hey, that's something.
Oh!
Old Uncle Donkey. Donkey.